It's time to fire this thing up.
Well, good deal, you made it. Hi, I'm John Broviscus. It's great to have you back aboard the boat. What I'm in is our 25-foot Pursuit project boat, and if you've been watching the program, you know that we have renovated the exterior of the craft. For example, we've painted it. We've also put on a hard top as well as a brand new windshield. Now, what's lacking on the boat is how the interior looks in the cuddy cabin. Bert, go ahead and open up the companionway and take a look at what we have currently, all right? We've got some original carpet that was used as the headliner material on the boat. And over the years, it has molded, mildewed, stained, and it really stinks. And today we're gonna show you how to rip it out and put in some new carpeting. Also, we're gonna find out what Glen Raven Custom Fabrics has in the way of interior furniture grade fabrics, and we want to kind of jazz up the area by maybe putting in a teak and holly sole, things like that. Now, today's episode is going to be chock full of tips, and speaking of tips, here's today's first vital one. Let's listen in.
One of the worst things you could ever do for your boat is to ask your neighbor what bottom paint they're using and then apply that same product to your boat. That's a big no-no, guys. Hi, I'm Eleanor Ekman from Interlux. Nobody wants barnacles, grass, or any type of growth on the bottom of the boat. It's ugly, and more importantly, fouling destroys fuel economy. So, how do you get the right information on all the choices of anti-fouling available? Simple. Just ask us, the true experts, so we can ask you a couple of key questions in return. Like, what's currently on your boat? Who made it? Is it a hard, conventional type of bottom paint, or is it a softer ablative that wears away over time? Is it a self-polishing copolymer? What's the water temperature where the boat is kept? Is fuel consumption a major concern? So, how do we communicate? Well, it's easy. Come and see us face-to-face at any major boat show, or if you need immediate answers, visit our website, yachtpaint.com. While you're there, check out the industry's only interactive forum for questions on fouling and paints.
ShipShape TV, the world leader in boat improvement, is being brought to you in part by Sunbrella Performance Fabrics, celebrating 50 years of providing shade from the sun, long-lasting beauty, and protection from the elements. With Sunbrella on board, we've got you covered. By the high-tech, low-maintenance Evinrude E-Tech. Evinrude, spend more time on the water. And finally by Ray Marine, world leaders in marine electronics.
Fact: fiberglass boats absorb water. Left unprotected, gel coat blisters can form, dramatically reducing the value of the boat upon resale. Want to protect your investment? Use Interprotect 2000E from Interlux. Interprotect, the industry-leading epoxy primer with microplates. Technology that blocks out water penetration, guarding your pride and joy from unsightly gel coat blisters. Think of it like shingles on a roof, only on your hull bottom, keeping things dry. Shed the water, shed those blisters with Interprotect 2000E.
The revolution that started over 50 years ago continues. Loctite introduces Quick Tape, the no-mess answer to securely locking bolts and screws in a convenient tape. Portable, clean, and easy to use, Loctite Quick Tape Thread Locker can be pre-applied so it's ready when you are. Pros know for any job, anywhere, there's only one name to trust. Go to LoctiteTape.com for more. New Loctite Quick Tape Thread Locker. New form, same reliable performance. A must-have for every toolbox.
Introducing the entire 100% natural marine line from Asan Natural. 4 great products including Asan Natural Boat Wash Concentrate, which naturally yet effectively removes dirt, oil, and salt from all marine surfaces. Asan Natural products are phosphate-free, biodegradable, and totally non-toxic to waterways, marine life, people, and pets. Simply said, Asan Natural is clean reinvented. Visit us online at asannatural.com. Dealer inquiries welcome.
Welcome back.
This is a real working 28-acre boatyard / boat building facility residing in Stuart, Florida. It's ShipShape TV's home base. Ideally located, the complex is situated on the shores of the Okeechobee Waterway, which happens to connect the Atlantic Ocean to the Gulf of Mexico. Now, once again, here's the founder and host of ShipShape TV, John Graviscus.
Well, thanks, Buck. We are in the process of redoing the interior on our 25-foot Pursuit Project boat. The headliner is stained, molded, mildewed. It's a carpet type material. And what we've done since the break is we've gone ahead and we've removed all the wood shelving, the particle board. It was kind of swelling and falling apart. And we went ahead and we ripped out all of the headliner material, which is a carpet. And we want to use the same type of material, but new. And that leads us to this gentleman right here. This is Mike Erickson. Hey, Mike.
How you doing, John?
I'm doing great. Mike is the owner of Canvas Designers. He has the world's largest custom canvas shop, and it's very close to my home where I keep the boat. He's in Riviera Beach, Florida. And Mike, I know that there are different choices in headliner materials, but one of the most affordable choices is this carpet type material. But this is not traditional woven carpet. Show everybody what we're using as the headliner, and why does this work so great with all of the complex curves that we have inside?
The complex curves are exactly the problem. You're right on there, John. What we have here is a non-woven fabric. It's a needle punch process. What it allows you to do is stretch this into three-dimensional complex surfaces. When you get into a boat, you're going to want to shape it up into the corner of the headliner, those types of things. So this product will stretch and take that shape, whereas a traditional flat fabric doesn't want to stretch and take that complex surface.
Well, when we were tearing out the carpet, I called Mike and I said, Mike, you know, can I cut this stuff up? Should I save it? Do you want me to roll it up, bring it to your shop? And he said, yeah, keep it as big as possible. I want to use it as patterns. It's going to save you a little bit of money, okay? And basically we brought him in, and one of your guys, and this is a very large roll of the new carpeting. He kind of rolled it out and he started cutting the patterns. He's just using scissors and everything. But talk to me about the re-gluing process. What do you have to do to the inside of the boat? What do you have to do to the back side of the carpet?
It's a contact cement. So just as you use contact cements in other applications, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to want to spray a layer onto the back of the fabric, and you're going to want to spray a layer onto the surface that we're going to glue this to. Let it set up for a little bit, and then we're going to go in and stretch and shape the headliner and slowly set it into place.
Now, after the carpet is done, I really want you guys to kind of develop some new V-berth cushions. I want to use the boat as a little overnight camping vessel with my two young daughters. Okay, I want to take them out fishing and then spend the night. You know, the boat's air conditioned. This is cool. Okay, so I want some cushions that not only we can sit on, but also are comfortable to sleep on. And I want to talk about patterning for the cushions. What do you use? And then foam.
We're going to take a piece of thin, clear plastic called Canvex in our industry, but you can use just about any 6 mil tarpaulin fabric. And you're going to lay it down flat where the V-berth is, and you're going to draw that outer border shape. That'll give you the pattern that we're then going to fabricate with. When it comes to foam selection, what we're going to recommend is polyurethane foam. And we can layer it up with a few different layers to get that comfort level of the bed.
Okay, what type of fabric would you recommend that we put over top of our V-berth cushions?
Well, I've got a cushion right here made out of what's called Sunbrella furniture fabric. This is a nice fabric, very soft and comfortable, available in thousands of colors and patterns, doesn't mildew, cleans up really well, and it really is the ideal product to use in this application.
So it's going to be very comfortable to sit on. It's going to be very comfortable to sleep on. Mike, thank you so much.
ShipShape TV will be back in a flash.
For dull, oxidized, or chalky gel coat, find the one kit that rejuvenates it all. Polyglow. Polyglow makes dull fiberglass shine like new. Easy to apply, easy to remove, yet won't come off with soap and water ever. Polyglow, the high-tech acrylic polymer that lasts for over 12 months guaranteed. Want a longer shine? Simply reapply.
Have scum line problems? Hull staining? Severe oxidation of darker gel coat? Grab Polyox.
Polyglow.
Polyox.
Grab these problem solvers today.
Traditional non-skids can be hard, slippery, or brittle. Need a solution? Stick it with SeaDeck, the comfortable EVA foam alternative with easy peel and stick application. If you have a boat, then you have a need for SeaDeck. The wetter it gets, the better it grips. SeaDeck is your answer for replacing smelly, worn carpet. It also covers unsightly spider cracks, dings, stains, and all other gel coat imperfections, making your boat look like new. SeaDeck, comfort you need, traction you trust.
Do you really want to drill another hole in your boat? Well, now there's an alternative. Seasucker. Simply pump to a tab, pull the tab to release. Seasucker's new vacuum mount system is both powerful and versatile. When we say it's powerful, we really mean it. Our 6-inch cups hold over 200 pounds apiece. With all this holding power, you can safely and securely mount a wide range of boating, fishing, and diving products, including your electronics. Order now at seasucker.com.
Welcome back. It's time to get into today's project with John.
If your engine is starting to run a little warmer than normal, you need to start at the beginning. Hi, my name is Clete Galasso. I'm also known as the Part Man, and I own Lighthouse Marine Supply. Today we're going to talk about cooling systems, and we're going to start from the very beginning. We're going to start at the bottom of the boat, and we're going to look at the sea strainer. Sometimes these are clogged with grass or barnacles. Sometimes you have to remove these to clean them out. Or, if you're lucky, you have a sea strainer where you can remove the screen and clean it out. After you've done that, the next thing to look at is the ball valve. You want to make sure it's fully functional and it's opening all the way. If it's a little tight, you may want to lube it at this time, just in case you have an emergency and you need to shut it off during the season. The next item we want to look at is the sea strainer. We want to remove the screen and we want to replace the gaskets. If this cylinder is less than transparent or crazed, it's a good time to replace it now. Sometimes little pieces of the impeller will break off during the season and they'll end up in the end cap of the heat exchanger and in the oil cooler. You're going to need to remove the end cap, clean out the pieces, replace the end cap with a new gasket. If this oil cooler and your heat exchanger are compromised by 5%, the total system could be compromised by 20%. So instead of running at the normal 160, 170, you're now going to run at 180, 195, and that's not good. Now, if you need any of these parts or a whole lot more, visit our website, www.partman.com.
Welcome back. Just before the break, we were learning how to use carpeting as a type of headliner material, and now we want to transform the wood on the inside of our Pursuit, and that leads us to this gentleman right over here. This is Dana Andrews. Hi, Dana.
Hey, John.
Dana is the owner of a company called American Yacht Restoration, and your specialty is on the mega yachts. You really do the interior woodworking extremely well on these large boats. You're also into the sport fishing world.
Right.
And speaking of sport fishing, okay, let's talk about the movie production company that approached you about a very, very famous man's boat. Talk to me about this.
Ernest Hemingway. He owned a boat called the Pilar, which sits in Cuba right now, but he started the private sports fishing sport back in 1934 when he bought the Playmate, the Wheeler Playmate.
This is not a sport fish, okay, and this is not a mega yacht, but occasionally you will do smaller boats if somebody has a vision. And you and I were down into the inside of the boat, and we were looking around, and I was trying to share with you my vision. Yeah. And I really want to islandy up the boat, okay? And I'm thinking about like this British West Indies look.
Well, as soon as you mentioned that, John, I started to think of the Tommy Bahama look, utilizing some cane product. We'll build the interior out of teak, but we'll utilize some details with implementing some cane. We will put a trim around it, which will create some reveals, some detail, and this will be on the panels, on the cabinets, on the doors. And I think it will be a great detail for your look.
The original wood was pretty rough, okay? It was particle board, it was swelling. You asked us to rip it out, and we did that.
Yeah.
Okay, and you didn't need that for patterns. You have to make your own patterns. What do you use to make some type of a template?
I take a door skin material, I rip it into these 2-inch widths, I go down with a hot glue gun, and I will glue this material up to make prototypes of each one of the panels or a mock cabinet that I need, so that when I'm done, I know exactly what the interior is going to look like.
We need new doors, we need new cabinets, we need hatches. I mean, there's a lot going on here.
Talk to me about where you get this material from. Where do marine cabinet shops, marine boat builders, where do you get the product?
We have a great outlet here right in Riviera Beach. Jeff Davies of World Panel, who ships worldwide, as well as right to my shop.
So you call him up?
Yeah.
You put an order in?
Yeah.
And he has it all in a warehouse. He just kind of pulls it and
he loads it up in his truck and drops it right at the shop, or goes to UPS and ships it out for him.
Let's talk about the actual fiberglass sole of the cabin. Okay, it's kind of plain Jane right now. Does Jeff have anything that, you know, maybe we could really get a nice look out of?
He has the teak and holly plywood that we don't have to join anything together. We can make a template of the floor, put it on the plywood. The holly that's in the teak and holly will match your cane perfectly, so the whole theme will pull together.
If somebody wanted you on their boat to kind of share their vision with you so that you could create something, do you have a pathway for people to come and find you?
Sure, you can get all my information, address, phone number at AmericanYachtRestoration.com.
Family vacation and the boat's broke. What's the plan, Dad?
Call the marina. Wait. Greatly disappoint my family.
Wrong. You're calling Partman and getting that engine part now.
Partman? He's a myth.
Cleet Galasso's no myth, and that giant Lighthouse Marine warehouse that's stuffed full of all the boat gear and engine parts you'll ever need.
I'm no expert.
Yet his staff is. They'll work with you and ship you that part worldwide.
Thanks, Partman, for saving our vacation. And mine.
Anytime, Dad. Anytime.
For long-lasting beauty on biminis, sail covers, seat cushions, and interior upholstery below deck and in cabins, start with Sunbrella. And then, just add water. For decades, only one fabric has been able to stand up to the relentless beat of the sun, wind, and salt water. To learn more about Sunbrella and its best-in-class warranty, visit sunbrella.com/shipshape.
So, you've been thinking about getting underwater lights, but you don't want to drill big holes in your boat or spend a fortune. Perco, the name you've trusted for over 100 years, introduces energy-efficient LED underwater lights that mount on your trim tabs or transom. Easy to install. They adjust up and down with the flip of a switch. No holes below the waterline, and most importantly, affordably priced. Perco, light up the night today.
Welcome back. The light's still on in the tool shed, which means there's still work to do. What do we have, John?
This is Canvas Designer's kind of nerve center here for picking out fabric choices. And welcome back. I want to introduce you to somebody who knows a little bit more about colors and style and fashion than me. All right, this is Amy Rochester. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
Amy, you are so welcome. Amy is one of the designers at Glen Raven. You're in the marine division. Okay, so when you see the color choices, when you see the stripes, the patterns, the weaves, okay, she's the person that does this, and there are tons of choices. Over the years, I've told people, you know, if they're a boater, why Sunbrella is such a great awning material. Okay, it is really impervious to mold and mildew, and because the color on an acrylic thread of Sunbrella goes all the way through, okay, it really holds up to the sun, unlike cotton.
Right.
All right, but if you touch it, it's a little rough.
Right.
Why would we want to use this for something that we're going to sit on, something that we're going to sleep on? Why would we want to use this as a furniture fabric, or do you do something different?
We do actually. This is our furniture grade Sunbrella. So it's made with the same yarns as our awning and marine fabric. We just have different weaves, different constructions, and different finishes that make it more appropriate for furniture applications.
So this is very soft to the touch, and this would be very soft to the skin, yet it won't mold or mildew, and that's very important on the inside of a boat, okay, because it's enclosed. It's kind of shut in. I've got a color scheme going on the exterior of the boat, Amy. I have Fighting Lady Yellow, I have some greens, I have some brown teak, but I really want to islandy up the inside. I'm thinking of like British West Indies. It's very classic. I think it's very rich. Mm-hmm. What can we do color-wise to maybe bring both those worlds together?
Okay. Well, actually, I would suggest maybe starting with the cushions for your V-berth using the canvas fern. This is a nice solid because it's not just a pure solid. It has this heathered look to it, so it would tie in these browns and wheats in here would tie into your teak and your holly and the wheat that's in your headliner.
Okay. Oh, I like that. So this might be the cushions.
This could be the cushions, and if you wanted to, you could introduce maybe an accent stripe for pillows, or even this pattern here with this West Indies style leaf with the texture in the ground.
The leafy pattern is classic West Indies, isn't it?
And if you wanted to, you could even do something a little more exciting and maybe pipe the edges of even your cushions or the pillows here in the canvas bay brown. And
cool.
If you wanted to get slightly more decorative, we do have Sunbrella trims. So these are made from the same yarns as the fabrics are.
Could I see this on a pillow? Do you have an example of that?
Yes, I do. So here you can see it just brings a slightly different level of decoration to the pillow versus having just a standard self-welt or a little bit of pipe here.
Take a look at the wall of Sunbrella examples right behind us here, okay? This represents maybe a quarter, maybe a third of the different choices. And I mean, each one of these books have a ton of choices in them, themselves. There are a lot of options when it comes to this furniture grade Sunbrella, and they're all very soft and they're all very durable. What if you wanted to actually preview patterns, color choices, stripes, weaves? Do you have a resource?
Yes, we do. You can actually go to sunbrella.com, and we have a fabric showroom in there, and you can search by color, pattern, style, a jump start on selecting your fabrics.
Thank you so much for making an appearance on the program. Hey, right now, we need to take a very short time out, but keep it right here because when we come back, we're going to show you some dramatic befores and some dramatic afters right after this.
Did you know that most traditional air fresheners don't truly eliminate odors? They just cover them up with artificial floral scents that are full of toxic chemicals that can be bad for your health. Hi, I'm Erica Mooney from Ocean Natural. Ocean Natural marine products are naturally effective and never contain toxic chemicals like chlorine bleach or phosphates. As a company, we call it Clean Reinvented. Now, guys don't care as much about odor problems on board as us girls do. But let's talk from a woman's perspective. Heads in holding tanks, disgusting odors. Live wells, the bilge, dirty fish boxes and cutting boards, musty sails, canvas, cabins, bedding. Gentlemen, it's all a big turnoff. So instead, neutralize those odors with Ocean Natural Boat Odor Eliminator and invite us back on board. Here's how it's done. Simply spray wherever odors are a problem. The natural ingredients in the product target odors right at the source and truly eliminate them. Ocean Natural Boat Odor Eliminator does not contain any harmful or artificial ingredients, including synthetic fragrances, and never leaves a scent behind. It's safe for all surfaces in and around the boat, and is completely harmless to people, pets, and waterways. Finally, a natural air care solution that addresses odors all around the craft. And remember to welcome Ocean Natural on board.
Don't pull up anchor. ShipShape TV will be right back.
Introducing the entire 100% natural marine line from Ocean Natural. 4 great products including Ocean Natural Boat Odor Eliminator, which naturally eliminates bad smells from diesel, chum boxes, cabins, mildew, and more. Ocean Natural is harmless to waterways, marine life, people, and pets, yet capable of tackling the toughest odors. Ocean Natural products are the most eco-friendly choice and come with a money-back guarantee. Visit us online at oceannaturalmarine.com. Dealer inquiries welcome.
That's right. Our project today is pretty much complete, which means we're now back on the water with John.
We are so excited that you have decided to spend some of your valuable time with us right here at ShipShape TV. Hey, welcome back. The project is now complete, and I want to begin with some before shots. This is what the inside of our 25-foot Pursuit looked like before we did any of the work, okay? Pretty plain Jane, smelled, wood falling apart, okay? It definitely needed a makeover, and here is the result. Okay, check it out. A lot of companies helped out today. First off, take a look at the teak and holly sole. You'll notice that there's quite a bit of teak and holly in the entire restoration. And my guys, Bert and Mike, really did a wonderful job at actually fitting and putting all those pieces in place. And the material came from a company called World Panel Products. Jeff Davies donated that to us, and we need to thank you, Jeff. Okay? Now, Jeff also got Dana over at American Yacht Restoration all of the teak plywood for the cabinet tree in the boat. And take a look at some of these cabinets. Guys, this is such high-end quality work. Do you see the wicker inserts? Not only on the shelving, you know, those little cubby holes, but also on some of the doors for these new cabinets. Now, do you remember that old sink that we had, that stainless steel sink in the countertop? It was a catch-all. Check this out. One of Dana's guys actually made a template out of door skin for a new countertop. And we took that literally across the street, across the parking lot at American Yacht Restoration. We took it to Palm Beach Marble, and Carlos runs things out there. And his team went ahead and cut some granite for us, and it's a chocolatey mocha type of granite that ties in kind of to our interior, the browns and the greens and the whites and the beiges. And we have that now instead of that old catch-all. Now we have something that's very, very clean. Now we also have a microwave installed. Take a look at our door now to our closet where the air conditioner is. This is so much more user-friendly. It's so much more beautiful. And not only do we have new carpeting as a headliner material, we also went with Mike Erickson's suggestion to also maybe try some vinyls. And we have that where we have an anchor locker also on one of the bulkheads for one of the closet walls. And finally, we need to thank Mike Erickson and everybody over at Canvas Designers. Okay, take a look at our cushions. Take a look at our accent pillows. They even made that drink holder. Okay, and it all ties in. It's all about color. It's all about comfort, all right? And Glen Raven, I mean, they ultimately, they put the whole program together. It was their furniture fabric. That was the whole inspiration. This islandy British West Indies flavor, okay, was all due to Rhett Hagler out at Glen Raven Custom Fabrics and Amy. Okay, it's just absolutely fantastic. So I need to thank not only them, but most importantly, I need to thank you. Thanks so much for hanging out with us right here on the beautiful water's edge for the last half hour, but we've got to go, but how about this? How about until we see each other again, can you do yourself a favor? Can you get out there and make your boat ship shape? Of course you can. I'm John Graviscus. We'll see you next time.
For dull, oxidized, or chalky gel coat, buy the one kit that rejuvenates it all. Polyglow. Polyglow makes dull fiberglass shine like new. Easy to apply, easy to remove, yet won't come off with soap and water ever. Polyglow, the high-tech acrylic polymer that lasts for over 12 months guaranteed. Want a longer shine? Simply reapply.
Have scum line problems? Hull staining? Severe oxidation of darker gel coat? Grab Polyox.
Polyglow.
Polyox.
Grab these problem solvers today.
Traditional non-skids can be hard, slippery, or brittle. Need a solution? Stick it with SeaDek, the comfortable EVA foam alternative with easy peel and stick application. If you have a boat and you have a need for SeaDek, the wetter it gets, the better it grips. SeaDek is your answer for replacing smelly, worn carpet. It also covers unsightly spider cracks, dings, stains, and all other gel coat imperfections, making your boat look like new. SeaDek, comfort you need, traction you trust.
Fact: fiberglass boats absorb water. Left unprotected, gel coat blisters can form, dramatically reducing the value of the boat upon resale. Want to protect your investment? Use Interprotect 2000E from Interlux. Interprotect, the industry-leading epoxy primer with microplates. Technology that blocks out water penetration, guarding your pride and joy from unsightly gel coat blisters. Think of it like shingles on a roof, only on your hull bottom, keeping things dry. Shed the water, shed those blisters with Interprotect 2000E.